Welcome back to MotorMax, your trusted source for all things motorcycles. Today, we're diving deep into a name that's been around for decades and continues to stand tall in the cruiser world, the 2025 Honda Shadow 750. This middleweight cruiser has always struck a perfect balance between classic style, accessible power, and dependable performance. But what does the 2025 model bring to the table? Is it still relevant in a rapidly changing motorcycle landscape filled with aggressive street fighters, modern classics, and electric innovations? Stick around as we take a comprehensive look at everything the 2025 Honda Shadow 750 offers, from its engine specs and design updates, to comfort, performance, and why it might still be one of the smartest buys for cruiser lovers. Classic cruiser DNA, refined. At first glance, the 2025 Honda Shadow 750 doesn't try to reinvent itself. And that's a good thing. What you're getting here is a time-tested cruiser silhouette. Low-slung frame, wide handlebars, forward-set foot pegs, and generous fenders. However, Honda has made subtle but meaningful refinements. The paint finish has been updated for a more premium look, with new two-tone color options like midnight navy and pearl gray, and burgundy metallic and black matte. Chrome accents remain a staple, particularly on the exhaust pipes and engine casings, but they're more tastefully integrated now, not overdone, just enough to highlight the bike's vintage charm. Honda knows its shadow audience, riders who crave that old-school cruiser experience without sacrificing modern-day reliability. Engine and performance, smooth and reliable. Underneath that nostalgic shell is a 745 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin engine, a heart that has remained consistent but effective over the years. The engine configuration is all about smooth low-end torque and linear power delivery. It produces around 45 horsepower and 47 lb-ft of torque, which might sound modest on paper, but in real-world riding, especially around town and on scenic highways, it feels just right. The 2025 model features minor tuning improvements that help with throttle response and fuel efficiency. Honda also upgraded the fuel injection system for better cold starts and smoother roll-on power. This bike isn't meant to break speed records, it's designed for relaxed cruising and long-haul comfort, and it excels in that arena. Paired with a 5-speed transmission, the Shadow 750 remains a joy to ride. Shifts are smooth and predictable, and you don't have to constantly work the gearbox to stay in the power band. Whether you're rolling through city streets or enjoying open country roads, the Shadow is as cooperative as they come. Chassis, suspension, and handling. One of the biggest appeals of the Honda Shadow 750 has always been its approachability. The low 25.8-inch seat height makes it an ideal choice for newer riders or those of shorter stature. The ergonomics are well thought out, allowing for long-distance riding without fatigue. The 2025 model carries on this tradition with minor tweaks to the seat padding and foam density, offering improved comfort for extended rides. The dual-shock rear suspension and telescopic front fork are tuned for comfort rather than aggressive handling, and that's exactly what most cruiser riders want. You glide over rough pavement and road imperfections rather than feel every bump. The ride is plush, and cornering, while not razor-sharp, is predictable and stable. The frame remains a steel tube design, durable and traditional, with good weight distribution. The overall curb weight sits just under 560 pounds, making it manageable for a mid-sized cruiser. Parking, slow maneuvers, and U-turns are all relatively easy, especially for riders stepping up from a smaller displacement bike. Brakes and safety features. On the braking front, the 2025 Shadow 750 retains a single front disc and rear drum brake setup, a configuration that may seem outdated, but still gets the job done. Braking performance is adequate for the bike's size and power, and Honda continues to fine-tune brake feel for better modulation. An important upgrade for 2025 is the optional ABS package available on both color trims. While it's not standard, it's a welcome addition that many riders will opt for. In wet or uneven road conditions, ABS is a worthwhile investment, adding another layer of safety without changing the ride dynamics. Technology and instrumentation. Let's talk tech, and as you might expect, the Shadow 750 keeps things simple. You won't find Bluetooth connectivity or digital dashboards here. What you do get is a clean, classic analog speedometer mounted on the tank, with a small digital readout for odometer, trip meter, and fuel level. The 2025 model does include brighter LED lighting in the rear and an updated headlamp housing for a more focused beam, but the overall look remains proudly analog. There's no ride-by-wire, no ride modes, and no cruise control, and for many cruiser fans, that's a selling point rather than a downside. The Shadow 750 is a bike you control directly, without layers of electronic assistance, and that raw simplicity is part of its charm. Fuel economy and touring potential. The Shadow's modest engine and relaxed tuning mean it's also incredibly fuel efficient. The 2025 model delivers an impressive 60 miles per gallon, depending on riding habits. With a 3.7-gallon tank, that gives you well over 200 miles per fill-up, perfect for weekend trips and daily commuting alike. There's also a wide range of aftermarket and factory accessories available, from windshields and saddlebags to passenger backrests and engine guards. Honda's accessory catalog has grown over the years, and 2025 is no exception. With a few bolt-ons, you can turn the Shadow 750 into a light-duty tourer, ideal for road trips and motorcycle camping. Price and value. Now, let's talk dollars. The 2025 Honda Shadow 750 starts at around $8,299, with the ABS-equipped variant coming in at roughly $8,799. That puts it squarely in the affordable cruiser segment, especially when compared to other V-twins or retro-styled alternatives. When you factor in Honda's legendary reliability, low maintenance costs, and strong resale value, the Shadow 750 becomes one of the most cost-effective cruisers on the market. It may not have the flash of a Harley-Davidson Sportster or the tech of a Yamaha Bolt R Spec, but it delivers where it counts: comfort, consistency, and character. Who is the Shadow 750 for? So who should buy the 2025 Honda Shadow 750? This bike is perfect for newer riders, returning motorcyclists, and anyone who wants a no-fuss cruiser with a proven track record. It's not about cutting-edge speed or aggressive lean angles, it's about enjoying the ride, whether that's a quick jaunt to work or a long afternoon down a winding country road. It's also an excellent second bike for experienced riders who want something mellow to cruise on weekends. Its classic looks, reliable V-twin heart, and comfortable ergonomics make it a strong all-around package, especially for those who value simplicity and tradition. Final thoughts: still a legend. The 2025 Honda Shadow 750 may not break new ground, but it doesn't need to. In an age where motorcycles are becoming increasingly high-tech, high-strung, and high-priced, the Shadow stays grounded. It delivers a pure, unfiltered cruiser experience, dependable,